Hi everyone, Ashley Davis here. I'm the developer of DataForge Notebook and author of the book Data Wrangling with JavaScript. This is another quick video to show you the latest features that have gone into DataForge Notebook. In release 15 there's a bunch of small features and also there's UI improvements and not to mention general UX tweaks. We now have a recent files menu. This records all the notebooks you've been working with recently and allows you to find them and open them again quickly. There's a bunch of small features and tweaks that improve general usability. For example, when I'm running the code, if I try to exit, I get a confirmation that asks me whether I want to exit. Or if I modify a notebook and try to exit, it'll also confirm whether I really want to exit. This also works if you're opening another notebook or if you're creating a new notebook. It's going to ask you to confirm whether you want to save or not. I'm just going to cancel that. These are all just small features, but they really help you avoid accidentally losing your work. And they're the kind of thing that you expect to have in an editor like DataForge Notebook. Another thing that you expect to be in there is undo, redo. You can undo all your previous changes and bring them back again. Undo, redo has actually been one of the more difficult features to implement, but that's in there now, and I'm really happy with how it works. Now let's have a quick look at something else that's gone in recently. As you probably know, DataForge Notebook automatically installs modules for you from NPM. For example, if I require in the moment library and then run the code, you can see that it's going to install moment. I didn't have to install that manually, and now I can just use moment to my heart's content. Now, automatic installation of NPM dependencies works great in DataForge Notebook. That was already in there, but there was one problem, one thing that wasn't implemented, and that was automatic installation of peer dependencies. For example, if I try to install request promise and use that, it's got a peer dependency on the request library. So normally in Node.js and NPM, that's not automatically installed. You have to install that manually. It slows you down a bit, and it's a bit frustrating, a bit annoying. And this is something that DataForge Notebook has solved for you now. When you run this script, it's going to install request promise, but it's also going to install all the peer dependencies required by request promise. So you automatically get the underlying request library there for free. So this is going to save you some time and frustration. Now just before we finish up this video today, let's have a quick look at the new example notebook that's been included with DataForge Notebook. Here you can see all the examples that come with DataForge Notebook, and this list of examples grows with every release. The new one I've added is the GradeMark First Example Notebook. This notebook uses the GradeMark API and shows how to backtest a quantitative trading strategy in JavaScript. In the coming weeks, I'm going to be blogging more about this, so please check out my blog, thedatawrangler.com, to follow along. I'm also going to be making a video about this notebook specifically, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel as well, and you'll keep up to date on that. That's it for today. Thanks for listening. To sign up for DataForge Notebook, please head over to www.dataforgenotebook.com.